Hi, I'm Reese, a designer with the Quilted Cow. Today I'll show you how to make the helpful Heifer Dahlia pillow. But first, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Husqvarna Viking sewing machines, Creative Grids, rulers, mats, and cutters, and the beautiful Wilmington prints, the fabric I'll be using today. Let's get started. Today I'll show you how to make the Helpful Heifer Dahlia pillow. This pillow is super easy to make, and you can get kits for it on our website, thequiltedcow.com. The kits come with your pattern and the fabric you'll need to sit and sew. Let's get started. First, you'll want to cut out all your fabrics to size, and then on your background small squares, you'll want to draw a diagonal line from corner to corner. And we're going to be making 4 at a time flying geese. Next, we're going to take 2 of those squares and lay them right sides together on the accent fabric. And as you can see there, the line goes from corner to corner, and you'll stitch on each side of this line here, 1/4 inch away. Let's go ahead and pin those. And I'm going to stitch on each side of the line 1/4 inch away from it. Let's do that. Now that I've stitched on both sides of that line, I'm going to go ahead and cut on that diagonal line, creating 2 units. Let's go ahead and press those open. Give it a nice good press so it lays down flat. So that's step 1 of your flying geese. This time we're going to lay another background fabric square in that corner, just like that. So the line is going between the 2 background pieces. Pin, and we're going to stitch 1/4 inch on either side of that line. Let's do that. Okay, I have stitched on either side of those lines. And just like we did before, we're going to cut right on that line that we had drawn. And let's go ahead and press those open. And you will repeat that process for this other one. And there you have your 4 at a time flying geese. Now we're going to trim them down to size. Now we're going to lay out our flying geese according to the pattern. This is going to be our first row. And then you're going to have 2 background big squares on each side of that. We're going to lay these right sides together and pin them. Then using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, I'm going to stitch down this side that I pinned, and I'm going to continue doing that all the way down this first row. Okay, now that I have these pinned, I'm going to take them to the machine and using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, sew these together. Now that we've stitched our pieces together, let's go ahead and lay them out once again. Make sure everything is correct. And then lay those right side together. Pin, and we'll do the same with this one. And then let's go ahead and take these to the machine and stitch them together. Okay, here's our row of flying geese. And let's go ahead and press that open. I'm going to press this row to the left. Your second row, you will press to the right. And then your third row, you're going to press to the left again. That way, each seam is nestled together. We're going to go ahead and lay this out. And just like we've done before, they're going to turn this right sides together and pin, making sure everything's lined up. Okay, let's go ahead and take this to the machine. And once again, using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, we're going to sew down the side we pinned. Okay, we have attached the top. And let's go ahead and press that. Next, we're going to attach our borders. Okay, let's go ahead and pin your borders down. And then let's take this to the machine and sew your borders on using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now that the borders are attached to the sides, let's go ahead and press those open, pressing them away from the center. And let's do the same on the other side. Now that we've attached our side borders, let's go ahead and attach the top and bottom borders using the exact same process. We're going to fold those right sides together, pin, and stitch using that 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now I have the top and bottom borders attached. Let's go ahead and press those open. And you're going to want to press that away from the center of your pillow. And do the same on the other side, pressing away from the center. Now that we are finished with our pillow top, we're going to talk about attaching the backing. As you can see here, I have machine quilted this pillow. And if you're wanting to have your pillow quilted, you would lay your muslin face down and use either cotton or fusible fleece in the center, and then put your pillow top right sides up, just like this. We won't be doing that today, but I will show you how to attach your backing fabric. So you would want to lay your pillow right sides up like we have it, and then take your backing fabric that you cut, and you would want to fold it in half, just like this. I like to give mine just a little bit of a press, and then I'm going to take it to the machine and just stitch right on that folded edge 1/4 inch down. Now that I've stitched on the folded line, I'm going to lay my fabric down with the folded edge here in the center, making sure that they overlap. This is a good place to use wander clips, or you can just pin with your needles, and you'll pin all the way around, and then using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, you're going to stitch all the way around each side. And then we're going to flip it right sides out. Let's go ahead and take this to the machine and sew it on. Okay, now that we have stitched our backing on, I'm just going to go ahead and fold this right sides out, making sure I'm poking those corners out. You can use your finger or just something that will get those out nicely. Nothing too sharp because you don't want to poke through your fabric. So once you have all your corners like poked out nicely, then you are finished. There you have it, your Dahlia pillow. Like and subscribe to watch all of our videos, and remember to check out our website, thequiltedcow.com, for all of our patterns and kits. Thanks for watching.
Okay, you wicked cool quilters, good job. You made it to the end. We would like to thank our sponsors, Husqvarna Viking Sewing Machines, Creative Grids, rulers, rotary cutters, and mats, and Wilmington Prints for the beautiful fabrics. Thanks for watching.